Hey everyone, it is Thursday, so I'm gonna go ahead and start just so we have this on recording and I can give you guys the video. So I'm gonna share with you guys tonight what the agenda is, and then actually information on the prompts and the system. So I'm gonna show that to you guys real quick. Let me go ahead and share a screen, and I'm going to go ahead and put the lesson plan up that I have for tonight. I'm going to be doing lesson plans for all the Zooms from now on, and I'll be putting them out so you guys to know that. So tonight we're talking about the Reindeer Capital Intelligence. We call it Command. I was going to call it Center, but it sounded like cool. So this is available to all associates, anybody that does sign up for the Tier 4 and the ITS and all that stuff. And it'll be also available as a monthly subscription for people through Patreon to actually, and like I said, I'm going to go over a little bit of it, and what the schedule is, because most of it's going to be, some of the functionality is up now. More of the functionality will be up tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. We'll do some testing. Should be ready Monday, Tuesday, going by next week's Thursday Zoom. It should be fully operational. So basically, there's a lot of prompts involved. We have a prompt. There's actually a whole list of them, and there's actually more, and we'll be putting that list out in the air so you guys can have access to it. So we'll be using a lot of the prompts in the ITS on Mondays and Wednesdays, as well as on some Thursday nights. We'll be doing that as well. So we have the prompt bar form, which we do have a specific form for, which is available through Google things. Basically, it'll go to me for right now, the Google form, and it will basically be the initial process of accessing all the resources. Basically, I'm loading up all 12,000 contacts, the 447 lenders. There's enough family offices and hedge funds to get about 2163 roughly, and then about 8,000 contacts at endowment funds and pension fund of funds. So we'll also be giving priority access and preferred access to lenders in our group, and lenders who come aboard live, they'll get access. We'll be going into more detail about how this will work over the next week or so as it launches. So you guys have lifetime access, obviously, and all the benefits as they develop as an associate. We're encouraging tactical application, collaboration, and leadership. So the agenda breakdown, guys, we're just going to be welcome framing. So thank you for your long-term commitment. So this isn't a tool; it's your competitive advantage. It's our competitive advantage. So obviously, this is involved from, over the 9 years that I've been in the real estate business, and especially the last 5 years working with a lot of you guys. I've seen a lot of the shortcomings of a lot of gurus and a lot of people. And as I've been collecting resources, meeting people, you guys have been joining the organization. I've been putting a lot of stuff together, and I'm able to actually enter all the documents, all the LOIs, everything, all the databases into one system this is actually going to be, I don't know, like called the beta system, because I'm going to have the ecosystem built this will actually then become the backup at some point, but I'm building this as if it's going to be the main, that we're going to have this forever, and this is going to be awesome. So it basically gives us two ways to really go. And then if for any reason the ecosystem is going to be a little bit complicated, it may take more time than I want. So this is something that will be definitely, like I said, the link works tonight. You can actually access it. I'll get the email. I'm going to set up the email on basically I'm waiting now just to hear back on the provisional trademark, and then I have the domain. So the domain will have two emails from now. One of the emails will actually be the receiving end of all the data from basically from the Google form, which is what the AI setup. That link does work, like I said. So what we're going to do is this is Capital Intelligence Command, all the deal tools, scripts, forms, templates, analyzers, all the capital access, negotiations, strategies, their tactical dashboards. So this is built for investors by real operators. You've all contributed a lot of information over the years, and we've built up a pretty good, we've built up a lot of resources. So we're basically going to be able to have all the strategies in there. It's going to be cool. I'm not going to go too deep tonight. We're going to start that on Mondays and Wednesdays. And as we bring this live by the end of June, you guys will have this down, like down pat. You'll be able to access, and I'll show you when the prompts. Want to bring the prompts up in a minute. Obviously, associates, you guys have everything for life, so don't worry about the tiers. Obviously, there's tier one, tier two, tier three, four. ITS. We also have this as a tier for people who just want to come in and get access to the AI. And then there's obviously capital partners. So if people join tier one, it's like $9. They get those 9 books for $9, very limited resources. They get a few more resources, tier two, 29 a month, and then it goes up $30 to $59 a month for tier three, 99 a month is what tier four is. ITS is 147 a month or 399 flat. Obviously Reindeer is 399 right now. It's going to go up considerably. There will be to have access to this system, there will be a monthly fee. Basically, and you guys will get a little bit of a share of that as well. So I do have I'll post the visual tour on the basically on the on the in the group for you guys because it's a little bit hard to share it on screen here. There's obviously a prompt bar. There's a QR code to bring up the prompt bar. I'll show you guys. That is something I'll actually post in the group so you guys can see that. You can post it yourself and actually and then click on it. It actually works. It's live. It asks your name, email. It asks what you're looking for. It asks a couple of the questions, and then basically when you push send, then it basically triggers the prompt box. I'll get into some more prompts in a minute on the second item I share. There's a lot of graphs. There's dashboards. So there's a live form. You guys know this actually does work. This forms here. This actually does work. That one, don't go with that one because that one doesn't work. But the work, it does actually work. The one in here doesn't. The one that I posted in the group does work. So you guys want to know that. When you guys get into that, the one that I posted in the group is a shorter one. So this is one I actually downloaded before I stored in the URL. So basically all the use cases there with it. We also have a strategic prompt use, how to win with prompts. There's encouraged tactical prompts. Don't do passive requests. Use prompts like deal structuring, capital raises, onboarding, compliance. Your first prompts want to be what you're actually doing. Are you trying to structure a deal? You're trying to analyze the deal. You're trying to run comps. There's a system for that. Hey, James, I just started reviewing. So, if you got any questions, I'll be done with this one in a minute. I'm just kind of showing uh what I'm doing, and then I'll share another document. You're the only one here so far. So I'm just doing it like so I can show everybody if I can post the video tomorrow. So this is actually on the I'm talking about the new Reindeer Capital Intelligence thing, and I posted the link. The link is live. The one on here I have on this example is not live because it was before, but there's a link that's live. You can click on it in the group now on the Facebook group, and it actually goes to the Google form that it basically starts. Everyone will start in the Google form, and it basically will ask the name, it asks their email. This is assuming there's people outside of associates. We'll go through and join on Patreon, and when they do an initial request, then it'll go in. And I'm talking right now about tactical prompts. So I'm in the prompt section. I'm going to show a prompt, a document I built for the prompts. So people want to say, they want to use tactical prompts, not passive requests. Like people want to say use prompts. What are you doing? Are you trying to structure a deal? Are you trying to raise capital? Or are you onboarding? Are you doing compliance? What are they actually looking for? And then they can submit prompts they can suggest things, new toolkits, or if they want to help build modules. The best thing about this AI stuff now that the way that I'm building this over the next 4 or 5 days, it is live now, but it'll be added to, and I'll explain that in a minute for everybody because obviously I'm making the group as well, so they can watch this video later. Basically, people will actually be as more people come in to start doing deals with this AI stuff, it'll actually learn and the memory will retain. So it's pretty cool that way. So that's what we're talking about helping. I'm going to show we can talk a little bit about prompts in a minute, but this is just the beginning. So it's going to have an AI assistant. There's going to be autofill templates and a learning system, which is LMS. So the learning system will help actually teach the AI, everybody what they're doing. So it helps learn it. So for future people, it'll keep getting better and better. Like 3 months from now, 6 months from now, it'll be better and better as more people do deals this way with our system. And I'm actually putting all the resources, the 150 downloads I have, about 500 other items that I've created. All 12,000 of the lenders that I have in the databases will be entered in this. So someone will actually be able to go in and initiate a thing. They'll be able to pull from those documents, from all those training modules I've been making, all those booklets I've been making. It'll actually be able to go and start pulling all that data. So I'm building tomorrow. I'll be uploading. I built this morning 10 documents in on Dropbox. I'm just using Dropbox right now because it actually integrates pretty quick with the AI, and it also will allow me to eventually just transfer it over to to the ecosystem when it's built, because I can just hand it to a developer and they can use my Dropbox to basically add in. But basically, all those items tomorrow, after I have to input like 3 items in each of those 10 folders, and then the AI will actually go in and start indexing them. As I add things to like training modules or add things to like the lender list, funding capital, it'll start indexing it. So when people go in and start doing the prompts, it'll be indexed and it'll start pulling those items up. And people will actually be able to generate documents and generate LOIs. And actually, at the end, if the deal works and there's no red flags and all the yellow flags have been corrected, and you get all green flags, you can actually ask them like, hey, what 5 lenders that are in our database does this deal fit? It'll it'll populate those 5 lenders. You could ask for 3, you could ask for 10, you could ask for 400. But we tell people, ask for generally 3 to 5. Like I was saying before you came on, because I'm trying to do this recording for everybody, is that the people that are live in our group, who are like Ari and those guys who are actually in our group, they'll have priority access. There'll actually be a button that people will push, 2 of them. One, would you like to have a consultation with the transaction coordinator? That'll go to Jay Holder. If it'll go to me, but it'll ping Jay and tell him that there's a consultation for him. It'll also say that if you would like to use a Reindeer preferred lender, that'll click it and that'll, Ari and those guys, Sean, Jeff, and all those guys will actually get a ping, and then they'll be able to actually go in and see that deal when it's done and decide and then contact that person. So it's kind of a cool way for people just to do a ton of deals and just start sending it to our lenders in the group. They'll have priority access. So obviously there's a checklist on there. We do have a Google form, like I said, and I put some the onboarding and the one page of the training, the onboarding kits are all in the page, the associates group in files tab, as well as on the Patreon. So you can go in and learn how to, it's pretty quick. It's pretty simple. There's actually a full onboarding kit. So that's cool. I'm going to pull out real quick. Hey, James, what's going on, dude? Sorry, I was trying to go through the rest of my back. I'm trying to do a lesson plan now for each Zoom, just kind of something so I can.
All right.
Buddy, I'm going to share the
I'm just listening
right now.
I'm just listening in.
See if I can pull up to I could see if I can pull up my prompt real quick. I'm trying to still not dump this stuff out. Yeah, that's what I just did. Gotta bring the other one I have. There's another one I have that goes over the prompts, but I just can't see if I can. See if I can pull it up real quick. So this is actually the Dropbox that I have in there. I have the folders I have funding, the library for the RCIC library, deal analysis, disposition, negotiation, all the negotiation playbooks, which is all the strategies, all the scripts are all going to be accessed there. Creative financing for all the subject to through option offer, seller carries, all the creative finance. The compliance docs deal with like a lot of the compliance issues, like raising capital, things like that. All the asset class kits. There's also a lot of marketing outreach, and then the prompt library. So obviously, I'm going to post the prompt library in the Facebook group, and there'll be a lot of training as well. That's kind of a cool thing, as far as just kind of showing what the. Let me go ahead and close this page. That's kind of what we're going with that. So it's pretty cool what is happening, what's transpiring right now. Basically, over the next 4 days, tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, I'll have full functionality. That link that I posted in the associates group is live. People can actually go. I just have people don't send it because it's going to me, and it's just there's going to be another link that goes to it that a response will come back. The response will actually have the access to go to the AI prompts and the prompt library. That'll be active tomorrow. Uh, then on Saturday, a lot of the files will be there. On Sunday, I know wonders are there now. The files will be there, and then on Sunday there'll be a lot of the navigation will be there. Monday night will actually be live. We'll beta test till about Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then we will be 100% live on Thursday. That's pretty cool. All the onboarding stuff is basically in the it's available right now. It's pretty sweet. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm doing, pretty sweet what it's doing right now. What we're gonna be able to do with this is incredible. People will actually be able to analyze the deals. You can run comps. People can go and there's a prompt. I have a prompt form for comps, and it basically tells how to do your comps. And you can actually even do a sales data on a property. You can go in there and put, hey, what's 123 Main Street? When's the last, you know, any town, US, whatever state, USA 802, whatever zip code. Put it in there and ask for the sales data, and it'll go out and actually it'll do a deep dive search on, and it'll do the Zillow and the Redfin and all that stuff. And they'll come up with the last, you can come up with the 5 different websites and what the sales data has shown, what the taxes were. And if there's been listings, you can find listings, old listings. It's pretty cool. So you can, look at pictures and stuff like that if there's sales history. And then you can run comps. So if you're looking for like a 3 bedroom, you got a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 car garage, carport, built in 1982, needs some updating, things like that. You can put the comps in there. There's a lot of categories. There's about 30 items. You can fill it out, and then you can prompt the AI to actually do the comps. Go within a half a mile of this address. Go within a mile. Go within 2 miles. Up to like 5 miles. Do comps. If you can't find one within a half a mile with that neighborhood, go to the next. Go out to a mile. Go out to 2 miles. Find out. Get your comps together. Now they're not going to be good for, they're not going to, lenders and stuff probably won't accept them, but it helps you with your offer. Everything here is going to help you with your offer. It's going to type down. The AI has actually been pretty accurate. It's going to get even better. Plus, I said with the memory, AI keeps the memory. We're going to be able to actually build, a lot of our own data is going to get better and better as more people, if it's being used, it's going to get better and better because the AI is going to be taught. You teach the AI what you want, and it's going to adapt to it, and then it's going to do it better than you pretty soon. So that's kind of what we're going to be focused on the next, really the 5 months of ITS, Mondays and Wednesdays, and then on Thursdays we'll still be doing live 1 hour presentation on recording. We'll take the recording off, and we'll do up to 2 hours of. Well, we can go through AI. We can do the prompts and stuff like that. It's pretty incredible. I'll actually have the prompt starting next Thursday. I'll have the prompt engine up so we can actually go in there and beta test it, and people can try out different things, and I can punch it in there. And then once the prompt engine is working through the Google Docs and being able to do the request form, it's going to be even better. It's going to get automated. So the point is, it'll be automated very soon, probably by July. It'll be fully automated, so people can go in there, the end, the prompt engine, and actually do everything without having. You just basically go in at 2 o'clock in the morning if you want to put an offer together and get it done by 3 or 4. You don't need to have to send it to anyone. Pretty sweet format, pretty sweet group. Well, I'm pretty happy with the way that that is going. We're only going to go like 30 minutes tonight, because I'm putting a lot of work in on this. So I just want to say if anybody wants to do a one-on-one with me on this as well, like I said, you don't need. Everybody has Google unless you have like a Mac. I did post the instructions today on how to put the icon on your desktop, so you can click on it and you can just go right to the request form. Everybody, including the associates, needs to use the request form. There's also the Patreon. Everyone who's in the associates group needs to hit me up so I can get you the tier 4, and I can also get you the ITS and the RCIC links, so you have full access to those 3 tiers. Because you won't be able to access, you'll be able to access, sometimes you can access all 3 of them. People in tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 can't access tier 4 ITS or the capital intelligence. They have to pay for that capital intelligence. Tier 4, you guys are all tier 4, so it's good. So like I said, all the instructions and all the details are actually on both Word and PDF, uploaded to the associates group this afternoon, probably around 4 o'clock. I got that done. So you guys can go there and, like I said, learn how to access. Put the icon on your desktop so you have quick access. And I'd say by Monday, everybody should start being able to use it. And we'll beta test it for, probably build it up, and then right now I'm doing $49 a month for people who aren't in our group, but I'm actually going to discount that to try to get 100, 200 people in there to start using it. Because like I said, this to the associates advantage as well, to have more people use it, because the more people that uses it, it gets more accurate, and it gets a lot. We can actually build a lot more prompts. I could probably go out to 1,000 prompts right now. There's 110. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like I said, I've been putting a lot of work into this, trying to build up a good system for everybody. It's easy to actually learn it because, like I said, you just have to go in and put your name, your email, what you're looking for, and ask you a few simple questions that are just fill in the questions, and then push send, and then it'll activate the prompt bar. And once the prompt bar is activated, then we can deep dive that deal. We can actually do a lot of deep dives, and you'll get responses back, and then it'll actually be then eventually it'll ping the lenders, ping the TC. We'll be able to put in, as people come in, we can actually ask people to opt in and check and opt in to be included in. Would you like to find, is this a wholesaler? If you're a wholesaler, somebody's a wholesaler that comes to the property, they can actually analyze it, do it. They could, then they could actually ping it. And all the people that say they're looking for wholesale properties would then get pinged that there's a property to look at. So the idea too is we'll eventually get wholesalers to come in and bring their properties, and you guys would have first access to it. So there's win-win-win for everything. You guys have already paid for it. Everything is associates. Everything that is involved with this is 100% already included with what you guys have been doing. So I just ask, you don't have to be on Monday and Wednesday. Just pick a night if you want to come over the next 5 months, and you can come on Mondays, you can come on Wednesdays. They'll always be the same. There should never be a week. I'll say should never be a week when Mondays and Wednesdays are different. It's to give more people opportunity. Thursday nights is still going to be the exclusive night for associates. So with that in mind, guys, James, do you have any questions or anything? Because I know you're still on. If not, then hey,
No,
what's up?
I didn't have any questions. I will at some point, but I'll probably do a one-on-one with you.
Cool.
There's a lot of stuff here, and I'm a little confused on where it
All right.
all is
Well, I'm going to go
located.
ahead and cut off for the night then. I did a little bit of a presentation. More detail is in the associates group. And then, like I said, we'll start ATS next week. And then next Thursday night,
Sounds
it
good.
should be fully 100% functional with all the data, all the resources, all the databases, and all the resource library should all be there. So,
Thank you for your
out of mind,
input,
I'm going to
sir.
go ahead and turn it off for the night. Thanks.